All right, welcome back. Talked about some NBA. Now we're going to get on some college basketball. March is seriously one of my favorite times of the year. It is so fun, this March Madness stuff. Selection Sunday was yesterday. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Now we're here. It's ready to go. Tuesday, Thursday games are starting. And so we're going to go through each region and talk about some upsets that we see and who is going to be coming out of each region. So let's start with the South.
Mm-hmm.
Braden, as I was looking through the teams, yesterday and today, looking through it, I am a big believer in the Kansas State. It's not a huge upset against Creighton, but I think that's a small upset.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be a good game, but I see Kansas State coming out on top of that one. Also, I think a really good game is going to be that Nevada-Texas game.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier. Nevada not winning their, conference.
Mm.
But I see them playing really deep, going on against Cincinnati and fighting against Cincinnati really well. But Texas is always fights hard.
Yeah. Well, and I just, for me, it's those 7-10 seeds, right?
They're
it's
always
just
possible upsets. Yeah.
And I just see, for me, I just see Texas taking it a little bit more hard. They're going to push harder, I feel, than Nevada will. And I personally feel Texas will come out on top with that and face Cincinnati in the next round.
Yeah, so we know Virginia, so overall ranked number one
Yeah.
seed. They had 2 losses this year.
Yep.
They've been unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have Cincinnati, the number 2 spot, and which was from their, they've never been, I don't think, so high ranked,
Mm-hmm.
in their entire
It's
history
been,
now. So this is probably their best year by far.
Mm-hmm.
That number 3 Tennessee team has obviously played really well.
Yep.
But who do you see coming out of that South in the Final Four?
Yeah, so and I might get some, haters here, and I promise I'm not being biased. I know I'm wearing a Phoenix Suns hat because I love the Phoenix Suns, right? Arizona is playing incredible. They're playing incredible basketball. And, they're ranked number 4 in the South, and I just think Virginia is not going to see Arizona coming. I think Arizona really is going to play hard in the March Madness tournament, and I personally have Arizona coming out on top.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'm gonna go with Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just a number 1 pick guy, but I've watched lots of the games this year, and they have been, especially the last couple of weeks when all the hype's been on them, and they've truly lived up to that hype, playing unbelievable. But I honestly don't think that Cincinnati will come out on top, even if they get past Tennessee, which I think Tennessee will beat Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
But I will overall take Virginia.
Okay. Yeah. We got some differences,
Yeah.
but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. What about the East, man? There's some big names in the East.
Big names in the East. Purdue.
Mm-hmm.
Purdue is played great. They have a history of being in the NCAA tournament a lot, and I am really liking the way that they're playing this year. I no means pick them to win the whole tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's teams that are a lot better, but I could see them potentially upsetting Villanova.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a possibility, especially with, and I know we shouldn't judge this, on their conference tournament, right? But Nova going into overtime in their final,
Yeah.
right? What's the possibility of someone upsetting Nova? I think it might be huge. I think Purdue definitely could do it. I personally, number 3 seed Texas Tech. I know I might get some viewers that don't like this either, but I take SF Austin over Texas Tech. So I don't think yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but in all reality, I mean, SF Austin is a team that's known to bust brackets, right?
Yeah.
And I think once again they're that sleeper team, and I think you at least have a super strong battle against Texas Tech, if not winning. And I just don't see Texas Tech taking over Purdue. I think Purdue will take them out if they do eventually move on. Face either Florida or UCLA. Whoever wins out of that. I don't know.
That's a pretty big claim.
I know.
Right there.
I know.
But a couple others that I like in the top half of this East bracket here, I see a West Virginia team that just looks great. They played amazing last year in the tournament. Again, Bob Huggins, coach, he knows how to get his team deep into the tournament. I could see that upset with Villanova when West Virginia continuing to go. It's a really good possibility that they take on Purdue. Also Alabama. There's a lot of hype going around Colin Sexton right now.
Yeah.
Freshman, 19 points a game. The kid's playing unbelievable. A couple buzzer beaters to get him further in that conference tournament. He's unbelievable to watch. Super fun. I see them, beating Virginia Tech and putting up a really good game against Villanova. Maybe upset. I'm still going to think about that as I fill up my bracket before games start, but it's a possibility.
Yeah. And then I think probably the worst ranking, personally I feel at least, one of the worst ranking in this tournament, number 4 Wichita State. I don't think they deserve the number 4 seed. I don't think they'll go far in the tournament. I think they're going to bust. Maybe round 2, Sweet 16, right? One of those they're done for. I don't think they'll go far.
Yeah, I mean I see them losing to West Virginia. If when they get past Marshall, but yeah, I'm not a high believer of Wichita State either. But well, anything's possible in March Madness.
It's
March.
True. Who do you have taking the East?
East, I am. As of now, I will probably be taking Purdue Boilermakers.
Really?
Go with Purdue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Purdue.
I'm gonna go with 1 seed Villanova. I know there's questions about it, but I think they're a good enough ball team.
They're a great team
to take the East.
All right, we'll be right back with the bottom half of those brackets.